Very good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss permutations concept. In the last two classes, we discussed only factorials of natural numbers and the fundamental principle of counting, means multiplication rule or product rule. Now in this class, we are going to discuss what is a permutation, when we have to use these permutations, formulas and applications. So actually permutation nothing but it is an arrangement of objects or things. So actually definition is, you observe, the number of arrangements of n distinct objects by taking some objects at a time or all objects at a time. One simple example. Suppose A, B, C, three persons are there. Suppose in a bus there are two vacant seats, three members are standing. How many ways that conductor can fill up these two seats by these three persons? Means three persons are standing, only two vacancies are there. Only he has to choose, he has to fill up these two blanks by three persons by taking two at a time. Among three persons only he has to select only two persons. So arrangements of n distinct objects by taking some at a time or all at a time. Some at a time means two only out of three. So how many ways he may arrange? See, suppose A, B, but B wants to sit this side, so he can again replace B A or B C or C B or A C or C A. These are the different way of fill two seats by three persons. Means in this case, three objects are there, only two objects at a time we are selecting, means we are taking. Or suppose three persons are there, A, B, C, three vacant seats are there. How many ways we can fill up? Three seats, three blanks, means three persons, three blanks are there. So all at a time we have to take. All at a time means, you observe, these are the given objects. Vacant seats are three. How many ways we can arrange? So first way, A, B, C. Second way, or A, C, B. Third way, B, C, A. Fourth way, B, A, C. Fifth way, C, A, B. Sixth way, C, B, A. So there are totally 6 ways we can fill up these three seats by three persons. This is also 6 ways by two persons, means three persons by filling two blanks. So like this arrangements of n distinct objects by taking some or all at a time. Here some in this case, all at a time means this case. So like these arrangements are called permutations. So in these arrangements, you observe, by taking r at a time or all at a time. Suppose there are r vacancies. Just you observe, blanks 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This is r minus 1. So these r blanks are there. So there are n given objects. n given objects are there, there are n vacancies, means r vacancies. How many ways we can fill up these r blanks by these n objects? So you observe, this is the first blank, second blank, third blank, this is fourth blank, and so on. This is r minus 1th blank, this is rth blank. So in every blank we have to fill up only one object. One person they have to sit in every vacancy. Suppose this one you observe. First blank can be filled by n ways, n different ways, because n distinct objects are there. This is the first blank. First blank can be filled by either first thing or second thing or third thing, because n persons only one seat. So how many ways we can fill up? N different ways. So one seat fill up, one person gone. Remaining how many persons will have n minus 1 persons. So this is the first blank. Second blank. Third blank, how many ways we can fill up? This is n minus 2 ways. Fourth blank, how many ways we can fill up? n minus 3 ways. And so on. This is r minus 1th blank. This is rth blank. So very clear. First blank means like this. Second blank means n minus 1. Third blank means n minus 2. Fourth blank means n minus 3. So like that r blank means, rth blank means n minus r minus 1. So this blank n minus r minus 2 we can fill up. So finally, from the fundamental principle of counting, last class we discussed the fundamental principle of counting means all these arrangements we have to multiply. Means this is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into and so on into n minus r plus 2 into n minus r plus 1. So this is called arrangements of n objects by taking r at a time. This is denoted by NPR. So this is the derivation of NPR. So number of arrangements of n objects by taking r at a time. How to read this one? NPR means number of arrangements of n objects by taking r at a time without repetition. So without repetition only we are doing like this. So NPR, number of arrangements of n objects by taking r at a time. So r means 0 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n. N means it is a natural number. You remember, n means it is a natural number. R means it is always must be less than or equal to number of objects. Selection of objects always less than or equal to given number of objects. So that is most important. 0 less than or equal to r less than or equal to small letter n. N means always a natural number you have to take. So like this we have to derive NPR, number of arrangements of n objects by taking r at a time. So this is the way of writing. This is the formula. So actually formula, either you can write this one or one more way is there. I will tell you. Now you observe this one. Just now we written NPR formula. So NPR equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into and so on. N minus, what is the last one? N minus r plus 1. In terms of factorials we have to write. So you observe, this is actually NPR. So now what we are doing, numerator and denominator multiplying with n minus r, n minus r, n minus r minus 1 and so on, 3 into 2 into 1. So denominator is also multiplying with the same number. What is that same number? N minus r into n minus r minus 1 into n minus r minus 2 into and so on, 3 into 2 into 1. So numerator you observe the continued product of first n natural numbers. If you want to check 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into and so on, n minus r into n minus r plus 1 into and so on, n minus 3 into n minus 2 into n minus 1 into n. So the continued product of first n natural numbers are there. So numerator can be written as n factorial divided by the continued product of n minus r natural numbers are there. So this is can be written as n minus r factorial. So this is the formula for NPR, where 0 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n. So n belongs to always a natural number. So this point you have to remember. So number of arrangements of n objects, number of arrangements of n objects by taking r at a time. So how many ways? N factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So this is most important derivation you should remember. So how you got formula means like this: arrangements of n distinct objects by taking r at a time. Now you observe, suppose r equal to 0. R equal to 0. So what is this formula? How to apply? NP naught. NP naught. N objects are there. None of them we are choosing. Means none of them we are arranging. So NP naught. So NP naught means n factorial divided by n minus 0 factorial. Nothing but n factorial divided by again n factorial. Nothing but 1. So NP naught value always 1. You remember 1p naught value, 2p naught value, 3p naught value, 4p naught value, 5p naught value and so on all np naught value. This is always 1. So that point we have to remember. Suppose r is equal to 1. If I substitute r equal to 1 means NP1, number of arrangements of n objects by taking 1 at a time. How many ways we can arrange? See, wherever r is there, 1 we have to substitute in this formula. So n factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial. See here, n factorial, n minus 1 factorial. So can you write n factorial in terms of n minus 1 factorial? Yes, we can write n into n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial. Both will cancel n. See here, np 1 value n. Similarly, 1p 1 value 1, 2p 1 value, see this is 1. 2p 1 value 2, 3p 1 value 3, 4p 1 value 4, 5p 1 value 5, 6p 1 value 6 and so on, np 1 value n. So these terms you have to remember. Next, suppose r equal to 2 if I substitute r equal to 2, then how to write the formula? R equal to 2 if I substitute means that is NP2. NP2 nothing but n factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial. Nothing but here wherever r is there, have to substitute. That is np2. So that is n factorial divided by r. Denominator n minus 2 factorial. As this will write n minus 2 factorial. Numerator n factorial is there. We can express n factorial in terms of n minus 2 factorial. How to express? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Both will cancel. So this is n into n minus 1. Similarly, np2, np3, np4 and so on we can write. So you observe directly np5, how to write? Just you observe np5. Actually, what is the formula? N factorial divided by n minus 5 factorial. So n factorial in terms of n minus 5 factorial we have to reduce. See. This is denominator n minus 5 factorial as it is written. Numerator n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 into n minus 5 factorial. See, n minus 5 factorial cancel. So finally, what we can write? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4. So np5 means like this. Very clear. Without expanding like that, how to write direct answer? I will tell. np5. Here suffix 5 means n we have to reduce 4 times. How to reduce? First n you write like this. So here 5 is the n we have to reduce 4 times. How to write 4 times? This is first time. N minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4. This is the np5 value directly. Suppose np7 is there. Here suffix 7 means 6 times we have to reduce. How to reduce 6 times? First n is there, n you have to write. Then here onwards 6 times. Here onwards 6 times means n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 into n minus 5 into n minus 6. Like that. So denominator suffix is there. That n minus 1 times we have to reduce. Here 7 is there. 6 times reduction means here onwards 6 times. First n as this we have to write. 6 times we have to reduce. For example, 35p7 is there. 35p7. So 35p7 means here suffix 7 is there. 6 times we have to reduce. Means 35. First as this we have to write 35. How many times we have to reduce? 6 times. So that is 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 29, 28. So this is 3, 6. Means only 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only up to here you have to write. What is 35p7 value? This much. So you remember, this is the way of writing direct answer, or you can use this formula also. n factorial divided by n minus r factorial also you can write. So, one more example. How to write 6p4 value or 5p4 value first will be. Actually, what is the formula? npr, n factorial divided by n minus r factorial means 5 minus 4 factorial. Nothing but numerator is 5 factorial. 5 minus 4 means 1 factorial. Nothing but 1, that is 5 factorial. So instead of writing like this, 5p4 means 5 we have to reduce 3 times. 3 times how to reduce? 3 times. First 5 as it is you write. Then 4, 3, 2. 3 times we reduced only, no? So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So directly this is always 5 factorial. Direct answer. Similarly, 7p3, how to write? 7p3. This suffix 3 is there, how many times we have reduced? 2 times. 3 is there 2 times, 4 is there 3 times, 10 is there 9 times, 6 is there 5 times, 8 is there 7 times, so like that. This suffix 3 is there, only 2 times we have to reduce. First 7 as this you write, then 2 times, that is 6 into 5. Similarly, 7p4 is there, 3 times we have to reduce. First 7, here onwards 3 times, so 6 into 5 into 4. Suppose 7p5 is there, 4 times, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. So this is the way of writing NPR values, direct answers. You have to answer. You can apply this formula or you can apply directly answers. So this is the way of writing NPR formulas. Okay. Next. Actually, in NPR formula, you observe what is NPR formula. So NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, means the number of arrangements or number of way of developing r blanks with n objects. What is the meaning you observe? Number of developing r blanks by n objects without repetition. Why you are doing this? Why you are deriving this formula? What will it done? First blank can be filled n ways. Second blank can be filled n minus 1 ways. Means repetition is not allowed. Repetition is not allowed. So that is the meaning. NPR means number of way of developing r blanks by using n objects without repetition. Suppose with repetition, so here r blanks are there, first blank can be filled by n ways, second blank also n ways, third blank also n ways, r blank also filled by n ways. So total a fundamental principle of counting n into n into n into n into and so on n times. So n times nothing but n to the power r. So this is number of arrangements of r blanks by n objects with repetition. With repetition is there n power r. Without repetition is there npr. Remember, with repetition means n to the power r. Without repetition means npr. So np permutation p we are using means without repetition. So NPR formula we are using means in the case of without repetition. Without repetition. So with repetition is there n power r. So that point you have to remember. This is most important. The number of arrangements of r means number of way of developing r blanks with n objects with repetition. That is n to the power r. N to the power r. Without repetition means n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So this point you have to remember. Next. That is only they given. If you want you can refer page number 142. Theorem number 2 they given. So like that we have to answer. Next. Page number 144. Theorem number 3. Number 4. You observe. In the definition, what we discussed, the number of arrangements of n distinct objects or things. N distinct objects by taking r at a time means NPR formula. NPR formula. Suppose among these n objects, among these n objects means all are not dissimilar, all are not distinct. Some of them one kind, another some of them another kind, like that some kinds are there. You observe. Suppose there are n objects are there. N objects are there. So among these n objects, P1 are one kind, P2 are second kind, P3 are third kind, P4 are fourth kind. Remaining all are distinct. Remaining all are distinct. So like this, among these n objects, P1 kind P1, second kind P2, third kind P3, another kind P4. Remaining all are distinct. Distinct means 1, 1, 1 will be there. So these type of things means objects they given. How to arrangement of these n distinct objects? See. So total number of objects means n factorial divided by repetitions are there. Repetitions are there means P1 objects repeated. P1 objects are repeated. I will fill in the problems clearly. This is P1 factorial. Second numbers P2 factorial. Third kind P3 factorial. Fourth kind P4 factorial. Remaining all are distinct means 1 factorial, 1 factorial, 1 factorial. If you write or not, no problem. So this is, you remember, among n objects, some of the terms are one kind. P1 factorial, P2 factorial, P3 factorial, P4 factorial, and so on. One example I will give. Best example for this concept. If you want, you can read page number 144, example number 9. Example number 9. You read question. Find the number of permutations of the letters of the word Allahabad. You observe. So how many letters are this? How many letters are there in this word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 letters are there. Among these 9 letters, A's how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 A's. How many A's are there? 4 A's. One kind. Next, how many L's are there? L's. How many L's are there? 2 L's are there. One kind. A's gone. Remaining all are distinct. So this one, how to make arrangement different types of numbers. What they are asking question? Find the number of permutations. Permutations nothing but arrangements of the letters of the word Allahabad. So total 9 letters are there. So 9 factorial divided by first kind 4 A's are there. So that is 4 factorial. 2 A's, 2 L's are there. That is 2 factorial. Remaining all are distinct only. You know, see there, H means only one is there. D means only one is there. B also only one is there. So like this we can write. So 9 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. How to write the answer? See, numerator is 9 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So what is the denominator highest factorial means 4 factorial. So 9 factorial in terms of 4 factorial we can write 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2. So this is 2 4 times cancel. 9 into 4 into 7 into 6 into 5. If you multiply these numbers, then what will get? 7560. So this answer is 7560. So like this we have to answer these type of questions. Next. Example number 10. You read the question. Example number 10. what they are asking question. Say there. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed by using the digits 1 to 9? If the repetition of the digits is not allowed. Example number 10. So 1 to 9 they given digits. So 1 to 9 digits means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the 1 to 9 digits means given number of digits are 9. How many digit number we have to form means 4-digit number. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-digit number we have to form without repetition. So without repetition means 9 numbers are standing. There are 4 seats are there. Without repetition means NPR formula we can write. So NPR formula means these 4 blanks can be filled by these 9 objects. 9 objects means that is 9p4 ways we can fill up. 9p4 means this is suffix 4. So first of all you write formula. N factorial divided by n minus r factorial, nothing but n minus 4 factorial. So that is 9 factorial divided by 5 factorial. So 9 factorial nothing but 9 into, in terms of 5 factorial, 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by this is 5 factorial. So 5 factorial cancel. So finally this is 72 into 42. So how much it is? 42 2 times means 84. 42 7 times means 280 plus 14. 280 plus 14 292. So 292 means this is 10. This is 30. 42 2 times means 84 means 8. 42 7 times 280 plus 14. So 280 plus 14 means 294. 294 means this is 12 10. So 3024. So that is the answer. So how many numbers can be found means 4-digit number means 3024 digit means numbers can be found. Next. Example number 11. See there. How many numbers lying between 100 to 1000 can be found with the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Example number 11. Given digits, see there. Given digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many digits they given? 6 digits they given. Okay, what they are asking question? How many numbers lying between 100 to 1000 can be formed with the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if the repetition of the digits is not allowed? Very clear. 0 to 1000. All these numbers are 3-digit numbers. So all the numbers are 3-digit numbers means we have to form 3-digit numbers. This is units place, this is tens place, which is hundreds place. So you observe directly NPR formula we should not use because 0 is there. Suppose 0 if I substitute here, this becomes 2-digit number. So first of all we are filling with this hundreds place. Hundreds place means except 0, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So among these 5 digits, any one of them we can fill up, hundreds place. Remaining these 2 places you can fill up any number. So without repetition means already one black gone, one digit gone. Remaining how many digits we left? 5. 2 blanks. So 2 blanks, 5 objects. So that is 5p 2 ways we can write. 5p 2 ways. You remember? 2 seats, 5 numbers are standing. How many ways we can fill up means 5p 2 ways. So 5 into 5p2, how many way, what is the formula? 5p2, 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2 factorial. See, 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2 factorial means 3 factorial. Nothing but 5 into, this is 5 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Means 25, 4s are 100. So, total how many numbers are there? 100 numbers between 100 to 1000 followed by these digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Next example number 12. What they are asking question? See there. Find the value of n such that np5 equal to 42 times of np3. np5 equal to 42 times of np3, comma n value I think greater than 4. Yes, n value more than 4. So what is the value of n? They are asking question. See here. I think this is first one. 2 bits are there. This is the first one, right? So what they given? See there. np5 equal to 42 times of np3. Where n value always more than 4. So I told this suffix 5 is there, n we have to reduce 4 times. See here. So first n as it is you write 4 times n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4. 4 times we reduce equal to. So 42 times of, here suffix 3 means n we have to reduce 3 times. First n you write, here onwards 3 times. n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. 3 times we reduce. See there, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3. So this is completely gone. So finally what we left? N minus 4 is equal to this is how many times? 4 times we reduced only. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 2 times only we have to reduce. Sorry. This is 2 times only we have to reduce. See here. The suffix 4 means 5 means 4 times we have to reduce. How to reduce 4 times? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4. So 4 times we reduce. This is 2 times only. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2. 2 times we reduce. See here. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2, both sides these terms cancel. So remaining what we left in the left side, say that n minus 3 into n minus 4. So multiply n square minus 7n plus 12 equal to 42. So from this 42 left side means what we got? N square minus 7n minus 30 equal to 0. So 30 means how many times will cancel? 6, 10 3s are. So you observe n square minus 10n plus 3n minus 30 equal to 0. So from this n common, n minus 10 plus 3 common, n minus 10 equal to 0. So either n equal to 10 or n equal to, n cannot be negative because n is natural number. So what is the value of n means it is always 10. So like this we have to answer. Like that, second bit is there. So what is the second one? Find the value of n. np4 divided by np4 divided by n minus 1 p4, n minus 1 p4 equal to, this is 5 by 3, 5 divided by 3. So whenever n is greater than 4, same concept, just a cross multiplication, 3 into np4 equal to 5 into n minus 1 p4. So from this 3 into, here suffix 4 is there, n we have to reduce 3 times only. So n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 equal to 5 into, this suffix 4 is there, n minus 1 we have to reduce 3 times. First n minus 1 as is you write. So n minus 2, n minus 3 means 3 times, n minus, sorry, this is already n minus 1 is there, so we have to reduce 3 times. So first as this n minus 1 will write. What is the second time reduction? n minus 1 minus 1, nothing but n minus 2, next n minus 3, next n minus 4. See here, n minus 1 we have to reduce 3 times. This is n minus 1 as it is written. First time, second time, third time. So then what will happen? See there, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 gone. So remaining what we left here, this is 3n, right side 5 into this number. So this is 5n minus 20, minus 20 left side. So that is 3n, so 2n. So from this n equal to 10. Again what is n value? 10 we got. So that is the way of answering this type of questions. Next. Example number 13. Example 13. This is most important question. Sometimes 3 marks they will ask. Find the value of r. Find the value of r such that 5 into 4pr equal to 6 into 5p r minus 1. Then r value we have to calculate. You observe in this question, denominator some r, unknown number is there, so we cannot write like this reduction formulas. So direct formula we have to use in this case. See here, 5 into 4p r means 4 factorial divided by 4 minus r factorial. Just the NPR formula we use. 6 into, this is 5 factorial divided by, see here, 5 minus r minus 1 factorial. So again from this 5 into 4 factorial divided by this is 4 minus r factorial, right side 6 into this is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus r plus 1, nothing but 6 minus r factorial. So you observe this is 4 factorial, this is 5 factorial. So 5 factorial in terms of 4 we can write. Then this is 6 minus r factorial. We can reduce this time, this one. See, left side no changes. 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 minus r factorial equal to 6 into this can be written as 5 into 4 factorial by this one. How to reduce? So 6 minus r into one time reducing 5 minus r into 4 minus r factorial we can reduce. Very clear. 4 minus r factorial, 4 minus r factorial cancel. 5 into 4, this one cancel. So finally what you will left in the left side means only 1. Right side means 6 divided by 6 minus r into 5 minus r. So we have to simplify this one. See. So just a cross multiplication. So later we multiply these two terms. 6 5s are 30. Minus 5r minus 6r minus 11r minus r into minus r plus r square equal to here what will have to 6. So from this r square minus 11 into r plus 24 equal to 0. 24 means 8 3 times. So 8 3 11. So directly r minus 3 into r minus 8 equal to 0. So either r equal to 3 or r equal to 8. Very clear. Suppose r equal to 3 means here 4 pin 3 it is existing. Suppose r equal to 8 means 4p8 does not exist. Why? Only 4 numbers are standing, 8 vacancies are there. We cannot fill up these 4 persons with 8 blanks with 4 persons. So you remember NPR means R value always less than or equal to n. R value must be less than or equal to n. So it should not be exceed then n. So here R value can be 3, cannot be 8. So only answer is R equal to 3. So like this we have to answer this type of questions. Like that. In the exercise, 2 problems are there. You have to answer. Note down. Page number 148. Page number 148. Exercise 7.3. 6th, 7th. You have to answer. Okay. In the next class, remaining problems we will see. Okay. Thank you.